What's up, Solicit Nation? It's your girl, Nikki, and I'm back with another Unsolicited Truth Reaction. Hello if you're new, welcome back if you're not. If you enjoy the content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below so we can keep this party going. And please, guys, continue to watch the ads and continue to hit the thanks button because it really does help me to continue to do this for you full time. Now, with that being said, I know, before you guys even say it, I know that this is a deviation from the norm, right? I normally don't react to videos that could have possible drama or sad topics or anything like that. But I also do like to react to what I am interested in and what is highly requested. So with that being said, I was interested in this when I did see that they're taking a break. A lot of you guys came into my DMs and suggested this on Instagram. And then I also saw a couple of people mention it here on YouTube as well, that Crissa and Alexis, the married Crissa and Alexis, are taking a break. So I'm very interested to see what that looks like, because me personally, I don't believe in taking breaks when we're just dating. You know what I'm saying? So, and by just dating, I mean not married, because in my opinion, I'm sorry, I know how some of y'all are. Y'all think, no, boyfriend, girlfriend, that means you in a committed relationship. I'm sorry. Until you're married, you're single. That's just me. You're dating somebody until you marry them. That's just how I'm built. That's how I was raised. But I don't believe in breaks in dating. So if I feel that I have to take a break from my spouse or my significant other, we gonna break right to the divorce attorney. And that's just me. Now, I don't know if they're taking a break from YouTube, if they're taking a break from each other. Based on, you know, catfishing in my past, I am a little gun shy to believe that they're taking a break from each other. But if they are taking a break from each other, then I'm very interested to hear why and hear their reasoning behind it. So with that being said, Solicit Nation, let's all remember to keep an open mind, keep the comments positive and encouraging. You are allowed to voice your opinion, but make sure you guys keep it respectful in the comments. That's all I ask. That's all I will ever ask, is be an adult, be mature about it. You know what I'm saying? And if you aren't an adult, at least be mature about it and have conversations. If you guys agree or disagree, that's fine. You can do that in the comments. You guys you're grown for the most part. But like I said, just keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying? You can have differences of opinion and not have to insult or attack one another. All right, so with that being said, we are taking a break. Crissa and Alexis, let's get straight to the video.
What's good, familia? Hashtag fam. Bam.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. This is,
oh, wow.
This is, I don't even know how to start this, guys. So there's not much more to this video than us just sitting here talking to you guys. Just cut to the chase. Me and Alexis are taking a break
from YouTube.
For those of you who are like kind of new to us or just joining the familia, me and Alexis have had
our ups and downs,
right? Like any relationship, honestly. But
you know, it's so funny because before they get too deep into it, I saw a clip a long time ago. I saw a clip of, I think it was Crissa. She was on some kind of I don't want to say dating show, because I honestly can't remember if it was like a dating show or just like couples therapy or what. But I remember her talking about her relationship with Alexis and how they were very close. If I'm not, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just, you know, this is all memory recall. But if I'm not mistaken, they were very close to ending things then. And I guess they did that show and they kind of worked through some of their issues. I believe that's what happened. So I do know that they have had a bit of a tumultuous relationship, you know what I mean? And that's based on just kind of like what Crissa was saying in that video clip. I'm gonna see if I can find it. If I can find it, I'm gonna insert it here. If not, go do your own research. But I'm gonna try to find the clip, and if I can, I'm gonna insert it here. after I saw that clip, I thought, I was like, dang, that's what's up that they, stuck in there and tried to make it work. But I know that a lot of times people will stay in a relationship and try to make it work because of longevity, right? The time that you spent, the time invested, how interwoven your lives are. But I'm going to tell you right now, you have got to, especially moving forward, you've got to really just, you've got to self-prioritize. You've got to make yourself a priority, and not to the disadvantage or inconsideration of other people, but you also have to know when you have to prioritize yourself over, the people in your life. You have to know when to do that. And I always tell my brothers, and my mom and myself, like I'm always telling the people in my life, love yourself first, and that way you can be the best brother to me, you can be the best father to your children, you can be the best mother to your children, you can be the best, friend or significant other, whatever, but love yourself first. Dating is a privilege. I say that, and people don't take it seriously, but you know how disrespectful it is to bring somebody else into your bullshit and you haven't healed. You got mad trauma. And my brother said something the other day. He said trauma is not a bad thing, but it is something that has to be dealt with. And I like that, because I don't like I don't like labeling anything bad in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because your words and your labels matter, and they attract certain energy. And whether you believe that or not, they do. And I will tell you that in situations, all I'm going to say is know when to prioritize yourself. In situations like this where you have the time in and you put so much work into it, it's okay to walk away. That does not mean you failed. It means that you took that relationship successfully as far as it could go. Now, what's failing is when you stay and then you guys turn offensive and abusive towards each other. That's when the relationship starts to fail. In my opinion, what's wrong? We're so accustomed to ending relationships on a bad note, like after a big argument or something bad has to happen in order for a relationship to end. Sometimes people grow apart, and you have to recognize that and know that. But if you're not self-aware, if you're not self-prioritizing, you won't know, and you'll stay and you'll blame the other person for why things are going wrong, and then they'll blame you for why things are going wrong, when really it's mutual disappointment. You know what I'm saying? And it's a mutual responsibility for why the relationship is not going the way you guys want. Like I said, know when to walk away.
It was to the point where, just being honest with you guys, and I mean, we've been pretty upfront before, that we were actually going to get a divorce at one point. Obviously, we didn't. We worked things out. And one big reason for that was actually the involvement of Alexis in social media. So social media and me have gone back about 5-6 years now. And that is honestly what caused a lot of problems in a relationship. And it wasn't because like I'm out here checking DMs and stuff like that.
It was more of time.
Right.
Her time was always involved with social media. And it took away time.
That stuff is tough
for me.
And I think also like the understanding, like her not really truly understanding what, or believing what I was doing was for social media or for work, or you know what I mean. It wasn't until she got involved in social media and for her to be like, okay, I understand why you said this at one point. So she got more understanding once she got involved in social media.
Yeah.
So that was...
Those social media, look, this is why I am so reluctant to bring any relationship that I have onto social media. Not that you can't make it work, because we've seen couples successfully make social media work for them. At least that's what we've seen. We don't know what people are going through behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? I think in order for that to work, there has to be a hard line of balance in your life. Meaning, and I'm teaching myself this sustainable balance now. The reason why I set a upload schedule is because if I don't, I find myself allowing what I'm doing to bleed over into those times of my day when I'm supposed to be focusing on me, or I'm supposed to be focusing on my family, focusing on my friends, focusing on my significant other. So when you are as big as they are, you know what I'm saying, or as big as Easy and Natalie, I think that's why Natalie and Easy, and I think I've noticed it a lot more recently, and it's not just because of the move, but they even, you know, they take a step back. You know what I'm saying? And when you give people access to you through social media, they think that they have the right to speak on your relationship, or speak on the choices that you make and the decisions that you make. And so they take that and they will really start to plant seeds of distrust between each other. Like, you can say that you're ignoring what these people are saying in the comments. You can say you're ignoring what people are doing in your DMs and each other's DMs, but at the end of the day, it's just a headache that you don't need. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I think that what's important is a hard line of balance. When it's time for you to have time for your significant other, nothing should supersede that. And I mean nothing. And you have to draw the hard line. You can be like, oh, but I have to do this, or this sponsorship and da-da-da-da. Then that's why you have to prioritize better. You have to prioritize better, or you have to learn to say no to certain things. I think the problem is people go, no, I'm in my bag. I'm trying to hustle. I'm trying to grind. Okay, that's fine, but don't be in a relationship at the same time you're doing that. Do that. Get the relationship where you have the ability to balance those things out. What the problem is, people want to take somebody with them as they're trying to build something and then get mad at the person for asking for attention. And it's like, bro, then why you even bring, and I get it, we want companionship, we need companionship, but really, you know, it's unfair, bro. Dating is a privilege. Being in a relationship with someone is a privilege. And if you are not completely prepared, completely healthy, and completely balanced, then you really don't deserve to be in a relationship. And that's just my honest to goodness opinion. That's why I've been single for so long, because I am clearly in a building phase, and I refuse to bring someone into my life if I know that I'm not going to be able to give them what they deserve and what I want to give them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As far as like my affection and my attention. That's just my opinion.
Great. And incorporate one thing that we fell in love with each other, which was dancing. We met each other actually at a club, and we both love to dance, and we enjoy dancing, and that kind of brought us together again with social media.
So with social media, yeah, it brought us together, but for me personally, it's been really difficult because I just don't have my business anymore. And I'm just trying to find myself again. And I need to be able to focus on myself. So I need that break to figure it out.
What was her business, yo?
Because I had it figured out a couple years ago, but now I don't again.
And that is okay. And that is okay. I went through that too. I had it all figured out and made a lot of great decisions, had myself in a really good position in life. And then I just started making I'm not going to say all the wrong decisions, but I started making decisions and choices that were irresponsible, for sure. And it put me in a position where I had to grow and had to build again. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with recognizing that. And I think what's important is that don't feel like you failed and that's why you have to build again. Just realize that what you built was good for that time, right? But then it was time to move on. And what you're building now is what you need for now. Regrets are so dangerous, y'all. Don't have any regrets. Don't be like, oh man, I was doing this and I was balling and then I fell off and da-da-da-da. No regrets. Everything that happens for a reason. You live, you learn, you grow, and you move the hell on and you become a better person. That's it. So whatever she thinks that she needs or she's going through right now, it's fair for her to feel like that, as long as it also doesn't come with like self-guilt, condemnation, remorse, and regret, because those are the things that internally start to basically turn us against ourselves and can plant seeds and roots of like self-doubt, self-hatred, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And it make you sick from the inside out, bro. Trust me, it'll make you sick from the inside out.
So it's kind of taking a toll in our relationship.
Sometimes you just need that space and that time to figure yourself out, and there's really nothing wrong with that. At least we feel as though there shouldn't be anything wrong with it, but it'll also give us time to miss each other too, because we're always together, and we appreciate the time. We really do.
And it'll give them time to even consider being together is what they really want. Like I said, it doesn't mean that their relationship has failed. It just means that they have grown in different directions. And recognizing that before you become enemies is so important, bro. That's why I'm cool and friends with everybody that I've had a past with. You know, is you gotta know when to get out. Get out before it gets jacked up and that becomes an enemy, bro. You can break here. Newsflash. You can have a healthy breakup or a healthy I think the word break always makes it sound bad. You can have a healthy separation with someone. No matter how much time you guys have invested, you can separate amicably. Is that how you say it? Amicably? And you guys can walk away still maintaining some type of friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's important. People want to wait until shit falls apart and starts to break around them and crumble. It's like, well, at that point, you're in survival mode. So who knows what you're capable of doing or saying just to get yourself out, and you hurt somebody along the way. So nah, man, get out while it's still healthy so you can maintain the friendship.
But it's
or just
sometimes
move on healthily.
You know, a little overwhelming, and you just need that space and that time, as opposed to, you know, people who have regular 9-to-5 jobs who can leave each other, go do what they do, and then come back and it's like,
that's
true.
I
miss you all day. But we're around each other. I get on her nerves 24/7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 24/7.
You know what I'm saying? And we're just always with each other 24/7, and we're not giving each other any space to
miss each other.
Exactly. Because when you miss each other and stuff like that, you show that a different side of like caring, and I don't know. We do stuff for each other, but it's just a little bit different. And I feel like a little bit of space and a little bit of time and
space
healthy
is important
for us,
and we need to go ahead. We need to give that to each other, because if not, if we continue doing it this way, then we'll eventually
it'll become possibly toxic. Nothing. It's not toxic now or anything. It's just not
good healthy for each other.
Right.
Brava. I love that. That is what I'm talking about. Get out before it becomes toxic. If you guys feel like, if you're with someone and you feel them pulling away from you, have a conversation, sit down, ask them why they're pulling away, ask them if they need the space. If they need the space. Now, again, I told you, I don't believe in breaking up. I feel, or taking a break. This is just my opinion. It's no dig against them. This is just my opinion. I believe that there are ways that you can create space inside of a relationship if you both are in a healthy space. You get what I'm saying? So if you both are in a healthy place, mentally, emotionally, I believe that you can create space inside of a relationship without having to physically separate from one another. But that's just my opinion. There are so many different ways, and one way doesn't work for everyone. There's no template or one size fits all in that kind of situation. You guys really just have to communicate and figure it out. But I think that if prioritizing individualism and individuality in a relationship is done from the beginning, I don't think issues like this will come up, because you don't feel like your relationship is getting in the way of your self-progress. Y'all learn that, prioritize that from the beginning of the relationship, so that your relationship doesn't become this thing that's in the way of you being a better person. Like, that's crazy, right? This person is supposed, iron sharp as iron. This person is supposed to be like your helpmate. This person's supposed to do like everything that you do. They're supposed to balance you out. And if they become a hindrance instead of an assistance, I feel like that's something that was almost inevitable, you know what I'm saying? Because of the lack of communication or the lack of prioritization of your of individuality. You got to have individuality in a relationship, because this is always going to be an end result, is that you end up in a situation where it's like, now my relationship is in the way. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm glad that they recognize that that's what they're feeling, and so they're trying to separate while it's, you know, before it gets toxic, you know what I'm saying, and they start disliking each other.
I think that this is the right move to make. It sucks, but we're doing it to better each other as a whole, and also individually, and hopefully, you know, things get better and we come together stronger. And
yeah,
but we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we're not giving up on each other. This is something that we need.
Because before any relationship, you need to make sure that you yourself is good.
And that's it.
Because you don't want to go into a relationship or be in a relationship where you're broken, because then you're going to cause the relationship to break.
Thank you, Crissa. That's all I'm saying. You do not, and you know it. She said it. I'm not gonna go back into it. It's unfair to bring somebody into your life or to go into someone else's life, to step into somebody else's life, and you know you're full of baggage. You know you're full of self-resentment. You know you're full of trauma, bro. That's disrespectful. Heal. Go sit your ass down somewhere and heal. That's all I be saying. Go sit your ass down somewhere and heal. That's it. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. Go sit your ass down somewhere and heal. Seriously.
It's not going to work out if you're broken. Unless you have somebody who likes to help, you know, those fixer-uppers type of people. Yeah. But I think you always just need to make sure that you yourself is good.
Fix yourself.
And that
absolutely
needs to come first.
Absolutely.
And then in the relationship, things will come so much easier.
I agree.
When you are good.
I agree.
Right, you know. So,
I agree.
Yeah, and we appreciate all your guys' support together, individually. And we hope that you still remain to continue doing that.
Oh, for sure.
And still there's no like Team Crissa, Team Alexis, Team, you know, separated. You know, we're still a familia, no matter what.
Not team separated.
Family, even if
not team separated.
Parting ways is permanent.
Got you.
Right.
I guess so. I guess we'll get to that.
Crissa.
We love you guys.
Crissa was not about to commit to that one, which is smart. I mean, if she don't feel that in the moment, it ain't no sense of trying to commit to it. Like, you know, nah, we'll see how that plays out. If we decide we're not going to be together permanently, we will see how that plays. Now, it's always difficult when a child is involved, and I know that, you know, they have their family. You know, I don't know their daughter's name, so I'm sorry, but I believe Alexis has a daughter, but Crissa has been in her life. How long have they been together? Like 8 years, 7, 8 years, or something like that. So I mean, come on, man. Like that's difficult. You know what I'm saying? Because the child must be considered. Because I'm sure she has a relationship with Crissa, and Crissa has a relationship with her. So yeah, you know.
And we'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope this space gives us time to figure things out and miss each other and want to be around each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew Alexis. She's barely hanging on, bro. She's barely hanging on.
Don't do that.
What? It's so sad. Okay. Bye.
Yeah, I knew that Alexis was basically.
Yo, you drink so loud.
This is another reason why we need space. I have peace when I drink.
Shut up, Crissa.
Wow. How long have they been together, y'all? Has it been 7, 8 years? Y'all told me. Crissa needs to flat iron her hair more often. But yeah, this was a very different video, a little bit more of a serious topic. But I appreciate them for doing this in such a healthy way, and I appreciate them. It's always appreciated when somebody lets you into their life because they don't have to. So that's why I say for every conversation that's had in the comment section below, please do me a favor and keep it encouraging, keep it positive, and keep it respectful. You are allowed to voice your opinion, but regardless of whether you agree or disagree with their situation and their choices or anybody in the comments, you do get that there's a way that you can do that and still be respectful and polite, right? You can still be positive and disagree. So that's all I'm asking is if you guys are going to talk about it in the comment section, just keep it respectful, respect Crissa and Alexis, and respect each other. And it should go without saying, you respect me. You get that? Okay, cool. And I respect y'all. You know what I'm saying? So Solicit Nation, if you guys enjoyed this reaction, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Don't be afraid to share. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload. And if you've been here before, then you already know. I gotta hit y'all with the deuces.
crazy. People are crazy, crazy.